Good morning. I meant to start this video yesterday and I never did it because we'd already left the house. So I'm starting it today as we're leaving the house. We are headed to the grocery store and I wanted to bring you along for what I spend in a week. So I'm just gonna show you everything that I spend money on this week as a very frugal stay-at-home mom. We have grocery shopping. I filled up my car with gas yesterday and that cost me like $31. And other than that, I'm hoping we're not spending much this week. So come along while we go grocery shopping. If you're new here, my name is Ashlyn. I'm a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom. We are in a very frugal season of life, so we're not spending much. I make lots of personal finance and budgeting content if that sounds like something you'd be interested in. We are back from grocery shopping. I'm gonna tell you my total. So we do have WIC, so that covers like the produce and the cheese that I got. So in total I spent $34.71, which is amazing. Very grateful to have the help in this season of life. But that should cover our meals for the week. I do need to stop at Walmart at some point today just to grab a couple more things that they didn't have at Winco for the best price. And then right now we are headed off to a park play date with some friends. We're back from the park. We spent a good hour and a half there. Then we came home and I made some lunch for everybody. So no money spent there. My baby is down for a nap and my older daughter went to go play with a friend. So I have the house to myself. I am gonna do a workout. Right now just do like workout videos that I find on YouTube so that they're free. So I'm gonna be doing one of those for the next half hour and then we'll see what I get up to. It's the next day now. I kind of left you hanging yesterday, but after my little workout, which yes, I do, my workout's usually just in whatever I'm wearing, unless it's like an intense workout, like lifting weights or something. Those I do every day, those little like walking workouts on YouTube. It's like a good way to like be in the house and go for a walk at the same time when my kids are napping. It's a nice way to do it. So that has been kind of my routine lately. After we did that, we went grocery shopping. I went to Walmart to finish up, get the last couple of things. So at Winco, I spent that $34. Walmart, I spent $13.03. And then from gas, the previous day, it was $29.71. So doing the math, that comes to $77.02 spent for the week. I'm hoping that there's really not much more that will go out this week. And I don't plan on there being. This morning I almost spent some money. I was thinking about Christmases and birthdays and like things that I want to get for my kids. And I thought of this book that I had growing up and I was like, my little baby, she's gonna be 2 in December. She would love that book. It's called Babies. It's like a tall board book. So she's obsessed with babies right now. So I thought it would be like a good gift for her. Thank you. Yeah. So I went on to Thrift Books and I found that book and they were having a sale for the summer where if you buy 4 of the children's books, then you can get them for $2.99 each, which is a great deal for the kinds of books that I like. So I just started adding some more things that I would gift for Christmases and birthdays. Like I said in my last video, okay, it's okay. It's okay if it's off. Okay? It's okay. Yep, it's off. Like I said in my last video, we do a book in each, like for each kid, for each holiday gift. So I was looking and I found quite a few that I like. So there would be 2 for each for this year, and then some that would like carry into next year. Great deal. So I added the 4. I would have to pay $8 for shipping, but if I just added 4 more books or 3 more books, then that cost would be me paying for books instead of shipping. So it would have come to $22.50. And I was so close to doing it, but this month I don't have any money to be paying for gifts. So yeah, I don't know. I almost did it. They're still sitting there in my cart. I haven't totally talked myself out of it completely, but don't pull on it too much, babe. You're gonna break it. But yeah, that's where we're at today. I'm gonna tell myself that today I'm not buying it. I can think on it. If I sell some things maybe, then I could. If I sell some things, then maybe I could. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna say no. But I think today I'm going to try and meal prep some snacks. We've been eating, at least in the mornings, I feel like it's hard to get my kids to eat things that are like good for them, have protein and fiber and all of that. So I'm gonna prep some snacks today and we'll see what else we get up to. This is not really relevant to anything for this video, but I'm out here weeding in my garden and look what I just picked. A full zucchini from my zucchini plant. I have been struggling, fighting for my life with this zucchini plant. If you haven't gardened before, then maybe you don't know, but there is a bug called squash bugs that are big on murdering. They're big on killing off your zucchini plants. So I have been fighting those tooth and nail, and sometimes I feel like I'm winning, sometimes they're definitely winning, but this is a win. All right, it's a new day. My youngest is down for a nap again. My oldest is off playing again, so I have a house to myself. I feel like I should make some kind of a snack or something for us to have for the rest of the week. I could start dinner. It's been kind of a slow day. We've not done a whole lot, but I think we are going to use that that zucchini that I picked last night from the garden. And I think I'm gonna grill some chicken. I got my husband a grill for Father's Day. Found it super cheap. Got it fixed up and here and surprised him with it. I've not used a grill before, but he doesn't get home until it's pretty late, like as far as feeding our kids. So I think I'm gonna try my hand at grilling tonight, which I'm nervous about because I don't even know how to turn a grill on, but we will figure it out. I am today shopping a little bit. Not to purchase anything this week, but I'm looking at Vans. If you saw my video, I don't even know how long ago it was, when we announced that we were having another baby, I talked about how we need to purchase another car, bigger car that we could fit our kids in. And I have been doing some research to see just what's out there. I feel like when it comes to cars, I tend to like shoot higher and want the better option, but really we just need something that's gonna like drive well, be safe, fit our kids, and not break down every 2 miles. So I'm looking at minivans because that's what's gonna fit us all, and I feel like as we grow, it's just what we'll need. Minivans can cost a pretty penny, but I am looking at older ones. I've talked myself out of the like newer looking, fancier ones that we could get for like 15, 20,000. They're not even that new, but I'm looking at old, like approaching 20 years old. I'm looking at Hondas and Toyotas, so they are reliable and very long lasting. I'm like Googling all the like years that I'm seeing and like what the issues were with those years, that kind of thing. So I'm doing car research today. I'm not going to spend any money, but I'm hoping that we can find something for under 8,000. it's not gonna be anything like with all the bells and whistles. And I don't even need it to like look great because I'm really just like trying to like reel myself in here. We don't need like the most beautiful van. I'm just gonna find us something that will drive, you know? So one that I'm looking at right now is a 2009 Honda Odyssey. It has 124,000 miles. People say that these can go up to 300,000 miles as long as they're taken care of. And this sounds like it's only had one owner who's taking care of it. So I feel like it could be a good option. And then that way it's not even going to be like stressful for us to take care of, like to purchase, because he's got it listed for just under 5,000. Our car that we're going to sell, I think will go for about 5 as well. So kind of be like trading, except for we had to pay the taxes, but honestly it should be good. And yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. I don't know if I will end up making a snack because I just don't feel like it, but we will see what we get up to for the rest of the day. But I am just gonna go back to car shopping because I think it's fun. Good morning. So, update for you. Yesterday turned out to be probably the most expensive day we've had in a long time. As I was making dinner, my youngest came to me and she's crying and wasn't moving her arm. She wasn't using it at all. It was like hanging down by her side. So I mean, it's happened to my oldest before in the past, and so I wasn't very worried. I could tell it was like the nursemaid's elbow thing. I'm not sure how it happened, but they were playing in here and I don't know. Something happened, pulled the tendon out of place in her arm. So I just called the pediatrician and asked if we could take her there to fix it. We go to the pediatrician, it's like 5 o'clock, and I think the doctor that we saw, that wasn't the normal doctor we see, but she seemed very like timid and unsure. She wanted to like ask a bunch of other doctors' opinions and nobody was there to help her. So she was too nervous to adjust it herself because she wasn't sure how it happened. So she wanted to send us for x-rays at the hospital instead. So we went to the hospital. The baby's still crying when we were arm. We go to the hospital to get x-rays done. And while we were in the waiting room, she's like playing with her sister and stuff. And her arm had popped a couple times. So we like kind of thought that it would fix itself. We're there in the waiting room forever. I think it took like 2 hours at least, maybe 3, that we were just sitting there waiting for them to like take us back to get an x-ray. She starts using her arm normally, totally fine, seems totally fine. So I called the pediatrician and I was like, hey, she's moving her arm again and using it and is totally fine. I think we're good. And they were like, oh no, like we gave her painkiller while you were here. That can like make it seem like it's totally normal and it's not. So I would still get the x-rays because if it's fractured, then it'll make it worse if you don't. So we were like going back and forth as we sat there waiting forever and ever with our tired kids, if we should even worry about it, because we were both pretty sure that it was the nursemaid's elbow and it just fixed itself. Then they told us that it was going to be over $400. So we were like, all right, maybe we should just go. But I mean, at the same time, we were like, if it is a fracture, like we don't want to like just not get the x-rays and have it, I don't know, not be okay. I don't even know what they do for a fracture though. But anyway, we go back. Eventually they take us back. They do the x-rays. She's traumatized by it. We are going to have to pay the $400, $400 plus, and then plus whatever my pediatrician's going to charge us for the little visit that didn't do anything for us. So it was a very expensive evening yesterday, and I have kind of been stressing about it ever since, like all last night and today. We do have an extra insurance that my husband pays for through his job that is like emergency care insurance. So we're hoping that that will just cover the whole thing because we didn't know what was going on. The doctor sent us to the emergency room, but we'll see kind of how that plays out. But that was our very expensive evening yesterday. We are not gonna dwell on the high costs though. Today we're gonna go to the library this morning, and then we're headed to the free lunch park that's right across the street. And then we do have a doctor's appointment for me and the baby today. It's our 20-week ultrasound scan today. So we're gonna go to that, and yeah, it should be a good day. We're not stressing about the hundreds of dollars that we spent yesterday for absolutely no reason. My daughter woke up today. They sent us back the x-rays today. My daughter woke up today. She's totally fine. The x-rays show absolutely nothing. So like we were thinking, it was pointless, but better safe than sorry, I guess. I don't know. Next time, I'm just gonna give her a painkiller at home and try and fix it myself. I've seen them do it twice, so I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out, but that's us spending another who knows how much just on the whim last night for an arm that fixed itself. Hi, it's the next day. We luckily did not have to spend any money yesterday, so it ended up being good. Now it's Saturday and my car is very, very dirty, but I don't have money to take it to the car wash this month, so I am hand washing it with my watering cans because we don't have a hose, but we are just making it work. So that's my little saving money for the morning, I guess. It is Sunday now, which is the final day of the week. I think I left you washing my car yesterday, so I did that in my driveway with my watering cans, and it actually worked out totally fine. So I'm gonna do that more. After I did that, we went to the pool with my parents, which did end up costing me some money. So normally it would have cost me like $8, but I accidentally told them that I had a child with me, which in pool language means I pay another $6 instead of $1. So it did cost me $12, which is okay. I mean, not the end of the world. My budget would have very much appreciated it had I saved myself that $4, but we also were doing some car shopping. We've tried 3 different vans now. We're not like about to pull the trigger on any of them, but it has been nice to kind of like dip our toe into car shopping and, you know, all of that. So we're working on our minivan situation. I did sell a few toys yesterday on Facebook Marketplace, so I got $15 from that and spent $12 at the pool. So that kind of balances each other out. Then this morning we went to church. My kids are both taking a nap upstairs, which is actually a miracle. So I am gonna spend the next hour or so cleaning the house, getting everything feeling fresh and sparkly clean and ready for the coming week. And then we are headed to family's house for dinner. So no more spending this week. I don't know what the total was that I actually ended up spending, so I'll put that on the screen. This is my total for the week. We technically have not spent the $400 yet, but that bill will be coming and we can just cross our fingers and hope that we get reimbursed from that insurance that may or may not cover it. So we'll see. Not sure what's going on with my hair. I'm looking postpartum even though I'm still pregnant. But yeah, that's my week of spending. Was definitely a more expensive week than I was thinking it would be. More excitement than I was planning on, but that's okay. All's well that ends well, and this is gonna end well. So if you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again next week for another one. Bye!